Good morning, traders. Welcome to our live trading session. Today is Wednesday, the 5th of November. Guys, please let me know if you can hear me well, if you can see me. We need to check if everything is working before we start. So 30 more seconds, maybe 1 minute, and we're gonna start, okay? I will double check over here, but everything should be fine. Yes, all should be good. Okay, guys. So another day, another another opportunity for us to find some nice setups to make some profits, guys. Okay. So yesterday we done some plans on few different assets. In the morning, of course, there was plan on USD CHF. They nearly got to the targets, but the price reversed, and I got stopped out on break even. I will show you that in a second. Let me just remove this indicator. USD CHF. You can see I got stopped out on break even. Nearly got to the targets, but couldn't get there, unfortunately. That's okay. Sometimes it's happening like this, but one-to-one, we could already close position, but to be honest, I supposed to close it over here yesterday evening, one-to-one. I should get some profit, but I didn't. So break even is not too bad anyway. All right, so let's go lower. USD JPY, Euro USD. They got to the target. Australian dollar. What else? We did something else. Price action strategy. We checked yesterday. Crude oil. Crude oil is still in the game. It's still in the game. Where is crude oil? Over here. I'm gonna set break even at this moment. Okay, I don't want to risk anymore. Yesterday, nearly got to full take profit. Look at this. Nearly we got to full take profit, then the price reverse. Okay, I got $500 in profit at this moment, but I don't mind. Okay, let's go for full take profit. If we're gonna hit break even, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Okay, we're gonna find something else. All right, so guys, like before every single session, we need to check microeconomic calendar, okay, to avoid any disappointment later, because we might have some important news that can have high impact on the market, and that can lead to losing account or maybe big stop loss, okay, and we don't want to do that. So it's good to check macroeconomic news, and before news, it's good to close all your positions. You can come back to the market after like 30 minutes after news. That's okay. You can look for setups again, but before news, you should close everything. Don't risk your account. Don't risk your money. Sometimes it's better to close position even with the loss. Okay. So you need to remember that there are many different websites you can check the microeconomic calendar. I am using investing.com, so let's check investing.com. You can check Forex Factory, econoday.com, and many others. All right, so like I said before, today is Wednesday, the 5th of November. We are getting to the end of the year. Guys, at the end of the year, usually second half of December, usually is very quiet. This is the tricky time, okay? Trust me, a few years ago, I lost a lot of money because I was trading on the second half of December. Market can be tricky. And in that time when I lost some money, the market wasn't slow, okay? The price was going, I was trading on USD CHF, USD CAD, and one more, I think it was Euro. Everything went opposite my trades. I was trading different strategy with a quite big stop loss, and I lost maybe 15. 4% of accounts, quite big loss. Okay. And from that time, I said to myself, no more trading on the second half of December. Okay. This is usually time for the family, for some shopping, uh, to review your whole year. You can check your journal, what you did this year, what you can improve, and stuff like that. So try to relax on the second half of December. Probably we won't have any sessions during that time. So last session probably will be on the second week of December, and then we're gonna chill till January. Okay, and January we coming back slowly, okay? Because market in January can be tricky as well. So let me just check the chat because I cannot see the chat. 2 seconds, guys. Hi there. Hi. December can be tricky, but we still got month and a half, I would say. Let's say month to still make. We can still make some profits. So on today's sessions, we're gonna focus on all-in ASAP strategy, the strategy which is working very good in the morning, especially after opening the day on the market till like let's say 11 a.m. UTC plus 2. Okay, 7 minutes ago, London session just started, so it's good timing for us, not only for this strategy but also for smart money strategy. But we're gonna focus on all in ASAP. So we're gonna try to find some targets we can use, and of course we're gonna try to open some positions. Okay, but let's check calendar. So when we're looking at our calendar, I usually look for free starts news. Okay, because free starts news are high volatility. So we can expect huge moves on the market. Okay, not every time, but we can expect that, and we need to be careful. Okay, usually all these free stars news, so high impact news, are prohibited to trade on funded accounts. Okay, so remember, on live account is completely different. You can trade during news, but of course, you need to take that risk. So today, what's coming up? At the moment is 9:08 my local time. So on Euro, we got some news, but not that important. We got ADP non-farm employment change. I'm not expecting huge moves, but I cannot say it's gonna be very slow. Okay, so we need to uh, consider that. 2:15. We're gonna have another session, live trading session at 2 p.m. So 15 minutes. We're gonna start 15 minutes before those news, which is good because we're gonna wait and see what's gonna happen. If we're gonna spot huge moves on the market, we're gonna try to use it because I got setups for spike moves. Okay, so if we're gonna see big moves, big candles on the market, we're gonna try to use it. I will show you how you can use it, but of course we need to wait a little bit for the market to slow down. Okay, when the market is slowing down, that is opportunity for us. So we're gonna try to use it during next session, during US session, and let's have a look later on. We got 345 S&P Global Services PMI. Okay, this is quite important as well. So we need to have a look at that. And 4 p.m. also PMI and jolts. Jolts are very important. And also today we got crude oil inventories at 4:30. So if we're gonna look for any setups on crude oil, we need to know that we got some news coming up. So we're gonna check calendar again later on. Okay. At this moment, it's still early, so we got plenty of time, like 5 hours before first high impact news. So let's move on to the charts and let's see what can we do, what targets we got, and let's try to make some money, guys. All right, we're gonna execute trades on MFA platform because I'm using this platform today. Actually, I'm gonna make a withdrawal because I got $113,000. I'm gonna make a withdrawal, so today account will be reset, and we're gonna start fresh from tomorrow. Okay, so remember, if you are making some money on your account, remember to withdraw money. Okay, it's very important. You can do it every 3%, every 5% you make, it's up to you. You can leave it till 10%. When you're gonna get to 10%, you can withdraw. It's up to you. It doesn't matter. You can withdraw money from the prop firms. It doesn't matter how much you want to withdraw. In MFA, the minimum withdrawal is $100. Everything above you can withdraw every 14 days. So today I'm gonna place the withdrawal and we're gonna start fresh from tomorrow. This profit were made only during live trading sessions. So this profit, all trades were transparent. You see most of those trades when I was opening those trades, and sometimes I'm opening trades after the session because on live trading sessions, if we do not open any position, we usually make a plan uh, how to do it later. Okay, so sometimes after the session, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours after the session, if um, if I see our plan on the market, I usually open the position, and it's all happening over here. So, but everything we do on this account, we do it on live trading sessions. All right, so let's have a look at this account. Second. Okay, so let's start from Euro USD. Let me just open the chart because I cannot see it again. Boom. Okay. So, guys, what we got today, I need to change some settings because I got different hours set. All in panel. Okay. Good. Let's jump into 1 hour time frame and let's check for some targets. One more thing, guys. Oh, object list. Delete. Delete. Good. So, what we got here? We got target, which is above the price. Okay, target from today is already settled. Let's check it out. What happened in the morning? So, if you traded early morning, you probably in profit. You can see price open over here and they got straight to the target. Okay, so this target is done. Let me just remove it. That's why we cannot see that target on the chart because I've got all-in panel, this tool over here, which helps me find targets, and it's only showing targets which are not yet settled. Okay, so also it can show me previous day, week, month highs and lows, clusters, which are very important in the strategy. Also, we can check some statistics. We can check imbalance, swing, and Pharaoh mode is um, something that helps you maximize your profits. Okay, because if you got a setup and you want to open the position, if you go to Pharaoh mode, it will open pending orders, limit orders. It will set limit orders, buy stop orders, or sell stop orders on the way to your target. So you can get, instead of like 1%, you can get 4%. Okay, and you don't have to. It doesn't mean you need to risk more, because if your risk is 1% on Pharaoh mode, you're not gonna lose more than 1%. But instead of making 2, you can make 4, 6%. Maybe on one session I will show you how to do that. All right, so target is above, and the market structure, which is very important in this strategy, at this moment is bearish. Okay, we can see the market is dropping down all the time. So here we had break of structure, and market is on the way down. So I'm not interested in this target at this moment. Probably if the market structure will change and we're gonna go up, then yes, maybe we're gonna look for some orders to open, but not yet. Maybe later in a few days' time, yes. At this moment, no. And what about targets under the price at this moment? We got 150 pips. It's quite far, to be honest. Okay, because if you look at previous days, from lowest to highest point is about 61 pips. We got 36 pips over here. We got 56 pips. So average is, let's say, it's about 60 pips. Okay, so if we have to our target 150 pips, I know it's not possible for us to get here today. Maybe after news, maybe yes, maybe there will be big drop. Maybe we're gonna get there, but I won't open any position anyway. So in normal day, it's gonna take us like 3-4 days to get there. So if we're gonna be closer, if the price will get closer to this target, yes, we're gonna be able to use it. Okay, so we're gonna try to use it to get to the target, but not at this moment. We are looking for daily trades. So I'm mostly day trader. Usually do not leave orders overnight. Yesterday I did, but I usually don't do that. Okay, very rare, I would say, maybe 1-2 times a month. So on Euro USD, there's nothing to do. So let's jump on GBP USD. 1 hour time frame. Let me just remove this indicator. All in panel. Good. No targets. Oh yeah, we got some targets. We got some targets, guys. Good. Good and no good, because you can see target down here, but for me this target is already settled. It's done. Why? Because if we look closer, you can see price got to the target in the morning. Okay. So if we see situation that the price will get 1-2 pips before target and they're gonna reverse, for me this target is done. Nothing to do. Okay. I know indicator showing us that we still got this target, but no, this target was settled in the morning, so I cannot use it anymore. We only use it once. We got another target here, but we are in bearish market structure. Over here, there was last break of structure over here, last break of structure. So we are going down. We are bearish over here, okay? So more likely we're gonna go down than up. Of course, if something changed, like we're gonna have swing, another swing high, higher high, and maybe then I will consider opening trade to get to the target, but not at this moment. No. We can check targets which are lower, but this is very far away. So 600 p. No, it's too far. It's too far. Okay. GBP, nothing. Okay. Target done in the morning. So let's move to USD CHF. One second. Let me check something. Because on the other account, I think I still got target. I want to double check if the target is there, okay? from 1108. Okay. 1108. Okay, it's here. 11 August. So let's check it out. Open, low, and fine. No, this is done. This one is done. Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So basically, on USD CHF, nothing to do. Let's move forward. Look, one target, two targets done. Oh, guys, no targets today? Come on. Oh, this is 4 hour time frame. Let me just move to 1 hour. No. Unfortunately, no. USD JPY. Let's check USD JPY. Object list, no. Let me clear the charts from rubbish. And let's check daily targets. No target today. Come on. We need at least one target, guys. It's all done in the morning. Let's have a look. So we need to start doing morning sessions, guys. This one straight in the morning. Okay. I understand that. That's good. Okay. What about Australian dollar? Look at this target. Look at that. Okay. Price got to the target straight and look at this reaction. Very nice. But this target is already done. We got one here, but this one is also done. I can see right here. Come on. Why we don't have any targets? What's going on today, guys? We want to make some profits and there are no targets. Come on. All in panel. Don't worry, we're gonna figure something out. Maybe we're gonna use different strategy. I got strategy which is working very good at this hour. So if there will be no targets, we're gonna try to use something else. Don't worry. We can still find some opportunities. New Zealand dollar, same, nothing. Boring today. Remember, if there's nothing you can use your strategy, hi there. You remember that you don't have to open position every single day. Remember, sometimes if we got plenty of news, uh, you're not sure about the setup, just do not open it, okay? Sometimes it's better to stay back and wait for the best opportunity. Sometimes it's good to wait for the next day. If there's no targets, no worries, no worries. You can use other strategy. Later on, we're gonna try to find some opportunities using price action cycle. So uh, don't worry. I'm not worried, so you should not worry as well. Remember, I'm opening 1 to 2 trades per day. Sometimes 0 trades. You don't need to open 100 trades to be profitable. That's over trading, okay? Even 10 trades, it's over trading. Find one or two the best setups that when you look at this setup and you're gonna say, yes, this is something I was waiting for. Okay, everything is working well, and I want to open the position because even if you're gonna hit stop loss, you did everything good. Okay, So you cannot say to yourself that you are over trading, you forgot about something. If it's the best setup, remember, sometimes even the best setup can hit stop loss. But if you're gonna stick to that rule, 1, 2 trades, and you're gonna focus on the best setups, trust me, your win rate will go up and you're gonna have much more profits. Trust me. You can even sometimes I'm telling people in our community, ALLinTraders, sometimes we got consultations 1-to-1, okay? And most of the people over trading, okay? So sometimes I recommend to stick to 1 trade per day only. And trust me, after 1 month, win rate is going up and up. They're making higher profits, less stress, and also it doesn't take much time because you're only gonna open 1 trade. So less is better, trust me. I was opening 30, 40 trades a day and it didn't work. I stick 1 to 2. Even if I got 2 take profits, I'm not looking for any more setups. I don't care what market is doing. I don't mind. I got my profits. I don't care. Because if you're gonna get first profit, second profit, and you're gonna think, okay, uh, I'm gonna make some more. I've done 4% today, so why not make 10%? Why not make 10? And you're gonna add another trade loss, and from 4% you're gonna have 2%. And if you lose that, you will try to recover. So you're gonna try to get back to 4% and another loss, and you're gonna be at zero. Again, you're gonna try to recover, and then you're gonna finish with like, let's say, minus 4%. Okay. So don't do that. Okay, guys. 1, 2 trades per day, enough. The best, only the best setups. So if you sometimes asking me, okay, we got live trading sessions, but we didn't open any trades. Why? Because we are looking for perfect setup, guys. Sometimes we make plan on live trading session, which is very good. And later, like let's say 1 hour after the session, you can see that plan on the chart. So you got ready plan. Only you need to all the thing you need to do is open the trade. Easy. Thanks for good info. Yeah, try that, Janet. Try that. Trust me. Uh, You won't be disappointed. Trust me, it's working. 1, 2 trades, only the best setups. Trust me, it's working. Okay, gold. Gold. We got target. Oh yes, yes, we got target, guys. Let's have a look. We have target that, but market structure is bearish. Market structure is bearish from 4 hour time frame. Yes, it's bearish from 4 hour time frame, and also it's bearish from 1 hour time frame. So it's gonna be hard for us to use this target. We had break of structure over here, last break of structure. We got swing over here, swing here, swing over here. So market structure will change if we're gonna break this level, this swing over here. So it might be risky for us to open the trade to get to this target. Let's add some other things before we're gonna decide that is crap. Because sometimes something doesn't look in the first place, but if you add everything up, okay, now it's working. So let's check everything. We got previous day high, we got previous day low, which is good. We got previous day high before the target. So if I'm not saying we're gonna open the trade because for me it's a big question mark. But if we're gonna open the position, our take profit will be a little bit lower because previous day high may react. Okay, So we know we need to set take profit if we're gonna open the position a few pips lower. Okay, so clusters, any clusters? Let me just check some settings over here. Cluster need to be, let's say 15 pips. Where is the cluster? Come on, cluster. Cluster. Let's say 150. Okay. No clusters, which is good actually. But market structure is bearish. So we don't have no, it's too risky, guys. It's too risky. Let me check from lower time frame. Maybe we can figure something out from lower time frame. Let me just remove it. Hmm. Interesting, I would say. Interesting from lower time frame, but still, if we want to get to the target even from 15 minutes time frame, 5 minutes time frame, market structure needs to be bullish. Let's check 30 minutes time frame. Okay, from 30 minutes time frame, market structure is bullish, which is okay. Uh, Trend line has been retested, so we got breakout and it has been retested. So 270 pips to get. 270 pips to get. Mm, 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 mm. I'm looking at support zone, support resistance zone. Probably we would have to mark this area over here. As a potential. This is good. This is good. Maybe we're gonna have chance to open the position. Maybe. I'm not saying 100% because I told you a second ago that I'm looking for the best setup. If I'm not sure, if it's like half setup, so I can see the potential, but I'm not 100% sure. I can see setup, but I'm thinking, should I open position or should I not open? So I do not open because I'm looking for the best setup. When I look at the setup, I need to be sure. When I look at it, yes, I want to open it and I'm excited about that because I know I'm going to make profit. And here I'm not too much excited about the setup, but let's finish analyze. Maybe after finish the analyze, we can say some more. Okay, we got uh, support zone over here, which is also been retested. You can see trend line has been retested. Also, support zone has been retested. So it's looking good, okay, from lower time frame. It's okay, but I'm not gonna open position now because we are quite far from exponential moving average. So if the price will go higher, probably we're gonna look for a place, open the trade somewhere here at the pullback, okay? I don't want to buy high. I want to buy low. So we got look at this impulse in the morning. Small correction. So they've done 430 pips. That's crazy, guys. 430 pips. Small correction, and they've done another 250. So I can see that they are pushing the price up, but we're gonna wait for pullback for sure. Okay, if we're gonna open the position. Let me just check another zone over here because this is quite interesting. Look at this. Can you see reactions over here, here? Many reactions at this level. What that means? That means that on this side, price was bouncing on this side, okay? When we got to the other side, that was support for sellers. Again, boom, resistance zone, support for sellers, okay? Resistance zone, they try to push the price down. Finally, they did that, and now we got to this level, and it's resistance zone for us. So it's not the best place to open the trade, because when we look at the previous situation from previous days, this area was reacting, and many times the price bounced from this area, from both sides, from the seller side and the buyer side. Okay, so if we want to open the position, and we can, because when I look at this setup, it might work. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. Okay, because we're gonna try to use this support zone, support resistance zone. So let's jump into the lower time frame over here. So this is the area I want to see the price to retest this area. Okay, because we are quite far from exponential moving average. Let me just check if it's 21. Yes, moving average 21. So how I see this setup. First of all, I want to see the price to go higher because I want to break through this area. Look, the price stopped at this area. So big question mark, okay? The price stopped at this area. So there is a chance we're going to bounce and maybe we're going to go down, okay? Maybe we're going to go down to retest the trend line and maybe back up again. I don't know that. And probably you don't know that too. But we need to see specific situation where we will be comfortable to open the position. So first of all, we need to break through this support resistance zone. Okay, after the breakout, if you're gonna break through, that's the first thing. Okay, very good. If we're gonna break through, I want to wait for pullback. So I want to see the price coming back to this area. Why to this area? First of all, this is our support resistance zone from previous days, like you can see, but also from the current day. Because look at this top over here. This can be our another support resistance zone from current day. So we can mark it, let's say, from this body of the candle and over here. I'm gonna mark it with different colors so we know this is from current day, okay? And we're gonna look for buyers in this area. That's why I made it green. So this is small retest. I cannot accept this, okay? This is small retest, too small for me. So in this area, we can look for the trade. But first of all, they need to break through, okay? So they are breaking through now, which is good. And we need to see the price to stay there for a while. So let's say 2 candles at least from 15 minutes time frame. So let they stay on this side. There might be reaction over here because in this area, you can see a lot of sellers came to the market. So we need to watch for that area, okay, for this area. So if the price will get here, maybe to this area right here, we're going to see reaction. So if there will be reaction, we're going to wait for pullback, maybe to this area. Exponential moving average should follow the price. And if I'm going to see strong reaction at this area, I'm going to open the position. So my stop loss will be under the support zone. I'm not sure. Maybe here depends of this candle. We're gonna be able to get 1 to 1.5 risk to reward or 1 to 2. Depends. We'll see. I'm not sure how it gonna looks like. The correction may be a little bit deeper because if we're gonna go deeper, it doesn't mean we cannot use this setup, because if they're gonna come back up above this area, we still can open the position. So I'm not sure if this correction will be to this area, or maybe a little bit lower, okay? Somewhere around this area. We can expect something, but we need to watch the market. So let's say they're going to react over here. So with this situation over here, we can get probably 1 to 1.5 risk to reward. Hello, welcome to our session. So 1 to 1.5, okay? That can be our risk to reward, but depends on the situation. So we need to wait for this situation. And like I said, I'm not sure if we're going to see reaction here, or here. We need to look at the market later on, okay? So probably we can add trend line over here. If we're going to add trend line, the reaction might be over here. Maybe they're going to leave like a week, and the body of the candle will be like this. Let's make it green, so we know it's bullish, okay? If we're gonna see something like that, maybe the price will also touch exponential moving average. Perfect, guys, perfect. We're gonna be ready to open the position. So we need to watch the market for next hours. So you don't need to watch market for another 3 hours, stay by your computer and look at the chart all the time, so you won't miss it. No, maybe every 30 minutes, every 45 minutes, just look what's going on, how the chart looks like. If we're gonna be higher, you can say, okay, I'm gonna come back in about another 30 minutes. Another 30 minutes for you is like 10 seconds. Look at the chart, you know where the price is. Okay, you can leave it. So you don't need to watch it all the time. Don't do that, because if you're gonna spend 10 hours watching the charts, trust me, you're gonna be tired and you're gonna lose money, because probably you're gonna be over trading. So don't do that, okay? If you got plan, you can look at the chart every 30 minutes, every 1 hour, depends. Okay, so let's summarize this once again, so everyone knows what to do. Remember, this is not signal providing sessions. This is my only opinion. So if you want to trade, you're trading at your own risk, okay? I'm gonna open the trade if I'm sure, on MFA account. This account we got for live trading session. Oh, crude oil is going up. Nice. Let's get profits. At this moment, $1,140. Good. We need another $1,000. Very nice. Okay, so again, we got from 1 hour time frame. This is gold. We got support resistance zone over here. We are breaking through. We already break through support trend line. Let's say trend line. I'm gonna show you from lower time frame. Over here, we get another support zone for buyers, and we're trying to get to this target over here. But we need to look for a specific situation. Let's jump on 15 minutes time frame. So this is the zone the price already stopped. We know that zone was reacting in previous days, okay? So there is a chance that we're gonna bounce and the price will reverse. If we're gonna see that, there's no setup for us, okay? But if the price will go higher and we're gonna retest this zone from this side, the price needs to stay on this side, okay? At least 2 candles from 15 minutes time frame. If the price will stay here, I will know that the price went through this area and we got more chances that the price will go up. So let's wait for the price to break through, retest this area somewhere. This is support from today, from this swing, potential support. So I want to see situation like this. And if we're gonna have nice bullish candle, and of course look at exponential moving average, it should follow the price. We're gonna have opportunity to open the trade with the stop loss under this area. Okay, that should be safe stop loss, and risk to reward 1 to 2 or 1 to 1.5. And remember, this is the target we are trying to get, but also we got previous day high on the way. So it's good to set your take profit a little bit lower, few pips lower, because price might get to previous day high and they might bounce. Okay, so do few pips less. Okay, of course we can also have situation like this with the trend line. So if the price will go higher, we're gonna bounce from the trend line. We're gonna retest this area and perfect setup for us. Okay, so when I first look at gold, I was thinking, no, for sure there will be no setup. But when we went deeper, now I'm pretty confident with this setup, but we need to see specific situation on the chart. If the market will go opposite direction, I don't care. I won't open the position. I will look for some other opportunities, okay? Maybe using different strategy. But if I'm gonna see this situation like this, I'm in. I'm in and I'm gonna open position. So guys, let's put this into our trading journal. I created trading journal just for sessions, so we can review basically. Come on. So we can review our setups later on. So let me make screenshot. Okay. Let's open our basic, let's say, basic trading journal. We just put over here our trades. If you are if you got your own trading journal, you should write down your emotions, your strategy. You can make a checklist, your mistakes, different strategies. You should have trading journal. If you don't have trading journal yet, you must have it. Trust me, this is must have if you want to make money on the forex market. If you don't have trading journal, do not expect that you're gonna be profitable. Trust me. I don't know anyone who is profitable and don't have trading journal. Everyone who is profitable and making some money on the forex market got trading journal. So you need that journal too. So this is example how you can start your trading journal. Okay, of course, I told you you can make a checklist. You can write down your mistakes, your emotions. How do you feel? Um Maybe your strategy. So checklist for every single strategy. Okay, as more your statistics, of course, statistics from the strategy. Over here, it's like basic. We got ASAP strategy, 4th of November. So today is the 5th of November. So let's add it 05. 5th of November, all in ASAP strategy. And we are on gold. So let's write it down. Gold xauusd. We are on 15 minutes time frame. Okay. And we're going to try to buy. We're going to try to buy. And let's have a look at our chart. Where is it? Over here? Not, yes, no, over here. So 15 minutes time frame. I got my screen ready, so I'm gonna put that in the trading journal. 1 second. Insert picture of this device. Yes. Are you using the online one? Yes, I'm using the online one because it's easier for me. Okay, I got access to this journal from any place. If I go uh, overseas or anyway for holiday, I still got access to my trading journal. So yes, it's online, but you can keep it on your computer. But if you want to do it in like a book or uh, you want to do it manually, it's gonna be hard for you because uh, with online version or electronic version, you can add screenshots, okay? Which is very good. Sorry, guys. Someone is calling me. So we got, you can add screenshots, okay? So it's going to be easier for you later on to review your trades, because even if you're going to hit stop loss, you can come back to your trading journal and check, maybe you've done some mistake, maybe you missed something, okay? So you can review your trade and find out what went wrong, okay? And if you find out that something went wrong, you can write down this in your mistakes. So you're going to have a special tab, mistakes. You're gonna write it down over here, and if you're gonna review it every week, once a week, you're gonna avoid mistakes later, okay? Because if you're not gonna write it down, for sure you're gonna make same mistakes every week. Trust me. If you're gonna write it down, you know you've done mistakes, you know what to avoid, and you're gonna learn much faster. So this is must have, okay? Trust me, must have. Okay, so we got plan over here, and we can add description to it, okay? So gold today from 1 hour time frame is bearish, right? Let me just double check because I don't want to make any mistake. Yes, it's bearish. But I am trading on 15 minutes uh, time frame. That's why I have checked 30 minutes time frame uh, to check market structure. uh, Market structure, and it is very no. It's make, let's try again. Gold today from 30 minutes time frame is bullish. So I decided to trade from 15 minutes time frame. Target is above the price, about how many pips? Mm, 250, something like that. Okay, about 250 pips. Okay, I am trying to use support and resistance stance zone. Mm, that was working um, previous days, and it's quite strong. Now I, okay, 1 second. I'm waiting for the price to break Come on. Break through support and resistance. Then pull back and retest and exponential moving average. If I see reaction, I will open the position with stop loss under support resistance zone. Risk to rewards 1 to 2 or 1 to 1.5, depends of market conditions. Why I'm writing this down, guys? Because if you're gonna review your trading journal after, okay, because probably in next few days you won't remember this trade, okay? If you're gonna open, even if you're gonna have screenshot, if you open your trading journal, you will be confused. You don't know, you're not gonna know what was this gray area, why it's here, why is this one here, is this more important, is this more important. That's why it's good to write everything down, because if you're gonna look at your trading journal by the end of the week to check all your trades, you can read the description and you're gonna know, okay, that was this trade, I was looking at that, okay, so you're gonna have idea what's going on, okay, and it's gonna be easier for you to review it and find your mistakes. Maybe, you're gonna get much from your trade. So add description, because trust me, I tried keep my trading journal only with screenshot and it didn't work, because when I tried to get back into my trading journal, I didn't know what's going on. I could see screenshot, but didn't tell me anything. So if I'm gonna open the trade, I'm gonna put another screenshot and description that I've opened the trade. Okay, so it's gonna be easier for me to review it, because probably on Fridays, guys, because we're gonna have trading sessions every single day, from the in the morning and during QS session from Monday to Friday. So probably Fridays we're gonna review the whole week, what we did we have any profits? Maybe that was losing week. Maybe we lost some money. So we're gonna review whole week. So we're gonna check every screen from trading journal, and we're gonna find out what worked, what didn't work, and what we can improve. Okay. So on Friday we're gonna do something like that, probably during QS session. Okay. All right, so let's leave it for now. We know everything. We just need to wait for the price to break through, because we are not breaking through. Like I said, this area might hold the price and maybe the price will go opposite direction. I don't know, but we don't have any targets lower. So actually we do have here, but 1000 pips. A bit far. Hmm. A bit far, and we got too many things on the way. Here we got area where the price can stop. Another area is over here. Over here. So on these areas, price may just bounce, okay? So for me, at this moment, no. Maybe if we're gonna be on the way to that target, maybe we're gonna use it. But at this moment, no. Okay, let me just remove it because later on I will think. If I look at gold, I will be thinking, what's this? Why I put it over here? So let me just remove it. Okay. All right. So this is gold, which is good. One more setup we can check on gold because this is target, let's say standard. Okay. This is standard target, which we are using every single day, but we can check different kind of targets. There are many of them. They are even more effective than the standard one. So let's check a little bit different target. Let me just check settings. I need to change some settings in. Mm, let's say start hour. Oh, come on. Okay, and end hour will be 7. Okay, and check time 07:50. Okay, let's do it like that. And let's check our targets. Okay. One more thing. I forgot about something. Show all levels. Yes. Right. No. Okay. Now it should work. Come on. Where is it? Ah, come on. So this is already done. 1 second. I'm gonna check because I was thinking we might have the target over here, so we could use it to get to this target at the bottom. But uh, one more try because I got also different target with different hours. Let me just change it. Uh, but we can't go lower. Let's check this out now. Yes, we do have, but the statistics not too bad. But I usually look for statistics more than 80%. We got 79.93. So if I'm looking for statistics more than 80%, is this 80%? No, it's 79.9. No setup. If you got some rules and you want to follow those rules, uh, like I know it's nearly 80, but it's not 80. So I got rules that I follow setups with 80% at least. So it's 79.9. Not enough for me. Okay. I need to find better targets. Probably after the breakout, maybe we could use it. Maybe because it's nearly 80, maybe there is a chance to use it. I will tell you how. If you add the trend line over here and the price, we can see that it stopped on that support resistance level. So if the price will go lower, break through this trend line and retest this support zone from the other side, not from this side, but from the bottom, and we're gonna have strong reaction of sellers, there will be probably a chance. Sorry, guys, to get to this target. But I told you I need 80%, 79.9 not enough. Only the best setups. All right, guys, let's move forward. This is gold. Let's check. Let's check crude oil. Mm, Target from yesterday. It's done. It's done. You can see the price already got to this target. It's still showing because of this tool, but if the price getting to the target pips or two before and it reverse, for me target is done. Okay, nothing to do. Okay, so I think we went through all instruments, but let me check something. Maybe we're gonna be able to find some different targets over here. Let me change settings. I need to save those settings because I need to change it every time, guys. Come on. A second. Okay. Two. All right. And Windows and R7 and time, let's say it's 15. Good. Great. Polls and show all levels true. Let me just save it so I don't need to change it every time. Mm, okay, done. But the crude oil is going up, so probably we are in profit. We are on the way to get profit. This trade is from yesterday. This trade is from yesterday. At the moment is $1,380, $400 in profit. So let's get for full take profit. If I was able to hold the trade overnight, I'm not gonna close it. Let's get full take profit, guys. So I'm not gonna uh, change anything. We're gonna get full take profit or break even. So I'm not risking anything. Let's get to full take profit. So my full take profit is for $2,000. Let's double check. Value, yeah, it's 1,980. I want 2,000. Come on. Okay. I want 2,000. So let's get to full take profit. Let's leave it. And let's check this target over here. Okay, did I save it? Yes, I did. We got target here. Let's check the statistics. 87%. Nice. Nice, but I need to download some history. So let's get into History Center. Let's find where is crude oil. Uh, no. There it is. No, okay. Fair enough. Okay. Commodity one, commodity two. Cocoa, no. Soybean. Okay. Cannot get any more. This is statistics from 148 days. Not too bad, okay? Let's say it's for nearly 5 months. 87% chances that the price will come back to this target the same day, which is good, but we need first to go up to get to our targets, and then we're gonna be able to go down. But if we want to use this target, it's gonna be simple setup from 5 minutes time frame. All we need to do is just to add the trend line. My take profit is somewhere around 609460. 28 pips. 28 pips, which is 6096. 60, 96. Price first needs to get to my full take profit, guys. That's what I'm waiting for. It would be good, of course. We know that the price may reverse and they might go straight to the target, and we're gonna hit break even. That's fine. I don't mind. But the best situation for me would be to get to this target and break through this trend line to go down to the target, because I got 87% chances that the price will get here today. 87% chances. For me, sounds good. So I'm gonna wait. I'm not sure when they're gonna reverse. Maybe they're gonna get here and then break out. Okay, might look like this. Maybe we're gonna go higher, then break out. But the thing is, it's simple trend line. Simple trend line. Only thing what we are waiting for is for the price to break through. If you are able to mark support zone, resistance zone, which is gonna be retested, that's good, because after the breakout, usually you need to be careful on crude oil. If you can see breakouts, sometimes they're going straight down or up without any pullback, without any correction. So sometimes I set pending order, okay, for the breakout. Because if the price is breaking through, sometimes they go straight to the target. So there is a first option, aggressive option, to set order for breakout, or wait for correction to support resistance zone, and after reaction, safe option. Okay, but you will miss few setups for sure. Trust me, you will miss a few of them. But yeah, this is quite nice idea also, and I will look for that. But I need to be careful, because if I want to open another trade opposite direction, first I need to close my trade on that account, because hedging is prohibited. You can't hedge on challenge accounts or funded accounts, so you cannot open both positions, one buy, one sell, on the same asset in different direction. Okay, you cannot do that. First, you need to close one of these. If I got buy position, first I need to close it before I'm gonna open sell. And that's important, okay? Remember about that. Because these are rules in every single prop firm, okay? Cannot hedge. So if I decided to open position here, I will maybe close my buy position in small profit, and I will try to go down to this one here. So let me just make a screenshot. I'm gonna put it in the diary, so we know, in the journal, so we know what's going on. Mm, okay, this is crude oil M5, 5 minutes time frame. We're gonna go for sell. Draw, insert, file, attachment. What's this? Not sure why I cannot load it. Let's try again. Something is happening. Okay, let me remove that and let's try again. File, insert file. Why? Not sure. I'm gonna do it other way. I'm gonna do it other way. Where is it? Okay. Gonna put the link. It's gonna be easier. Maybe later on I'll do it again. Okay, so I got the link over here. Let me just make it bigger. Okay, so under the price, but I need to wait for the price to go a bit higher. I will need some space for my stop loss. Okay, I will explain that in a second, but I need to wait for the price to go a bit higher because I will need some space for my stop loss. I will probably uh, set sell stop order for the breakout. I need to remember that today, what we have? We have news coming up on crude oil. Oil, oil ads for 30 p.m. Also, before I set or set sell order, I need to remove my buy postage. Also, before I set sell order, I need to remove my buy position. To avoid hedge. This is important. I'm gonna mark it as red. Okay. So we need to see the price go a little bit higher because if the price will drop now and they're gonna start breaking here, there I won't have place space for stop loss. Okay, it might be tight over here. I don't want to set small stop loss on crude oil because on crude oil there is a big spread also. Okay, so you need to include spread in your trade. So I need some more space. So let them go up first. And after, when we're gonna have some space, we can use this target at the bottom, okay? All right, guys, I think that's it for this morning. I think we done um, quite a lot. I'm not saying 100 setups, but I think we done enough. We got setup for gold, okay? setup for gold, and also we got setup for crude oil. Uh, so we need to now just wait for. Oh, you can see that's why I was saying I'm not gonna open position here because we got situation like this now. Maybe we're gonna be able to use this target, but I need 80%. All right, guys. Thank you very much for today's session. I hope you enjoyed this session. Next session will be at 2 p.m. later on. So in about 4 hours time, 3 hours 40 minutes. So in about 3 hours 40 minutes time, we're gonna have another live trading session, and we're gonna use different strategy. We're gonna try to use price action cycle strategy, which is the best for US session. Okay, so hopefully we're gonna be able to use one of our setups, which we did plan in the morning today. If not, we might have a chance to open the trades during US session. Okay, so fingers crossed, my position on crude oil will get to full take profit. So, guys, fingers crossed, and I will see you later. Take care.